under this blue, let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the middles, FC, let's have it right. Middles FC. You got the minerals, yeah? Love it. Got the minerals, TT.
Hey, Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.
Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you in here. Hope you're all doing good tonight. First and foremost, guys, hit that like button. If you haven't smashed that like button to pieces, do it right now as I'm speaking, guys. Let's run that and get those likes up to the highest we possibly can go. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. I'm still not far off the 4K, guys. We need to get there. It's been dragging along, and we just got to get over that little line now. You know what I mean? We'll get over that line. There's no rush, really. Do you know what I mean? We're all here. We're all part of the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. We've also got the Minerals FC membership, which is pinned at the top of the live chat. And let's not forget something else as well. Hit those notification buttons so you know exactly when I'm landing the minerals, as always. So firstly, big up to all you guys. Let's drink the tears of those Spursy Spurs. Let's drink them tears. Back-to-back defeats, guys. Back-to-back defeats. The wig merchant can't take the Spursy out of Spurs. Let's have it right. Bottle jobs. They were born bottle jobs, and they'll always be bottle jobs. And the cheek of the brown envelopes and the media and their stinky agenda against Chelsea Football Club to have the fucking cheek to say that they're going to finish above Chelsea. The cheek of the Chelsea fan base wetting their pants thinking Spurs are going to finish above Chelsea this season. And let's have it right. Arsenal, you big bollocks. Yeah? Where's your win today? You're on form. You're on fire. You're booming ahead. Yeah, you bottled it at the Saints. Didn't you? So what we're gonna, I've already seen on the timeline, they're all coming at Jesus. Oh, he's a good player, but he's only for 2 years. Look how they change. Wishy-washy, bro. Wishy-washy. 1 minute they're propping their team, they're gonna go Super Cartel, we're gonna go all the way, we're gonna fight for the title. And look at them bottling it. Man City go and do it. That guy Haaland, remember Haaland, guys? Everyone wanted Lukaku. You muppets. You absolute muppets that wanted Lukaku over Haaland because you didn't want to pay the money because you thought he's only going to stay for 2 years. Well, he's only going to stay at 2 years at City. So what's the difference? If he goes and wins you league titles, who's going to be moaning? So yeah, you're all in the mud as usual. Sometimes it is a case of you don't know ball. You just don't get it. You can't see players' potential. You can't see it. You just can't understand it or comprehend it. We get that, guys. We get that. But let's have it right. Arsenal, yeah, we lost to Southampton, but we always batter Southampton. We love. What's going on here, guys? What is going on, guys? Do you know what I mean? Even the brown envelopes, even all the haters, even all the muppets talking about Johnny Minnels want me off my own stream. Let's have it right. Let's have it right, bro. Yeah. When you can't handle the minerals, you got to speak about the minerals. That's how it goes, guys. That's how it goes. Johnny sees and hears everything. Yeah. Johnny sees and hears everything, as you guys do as well. All you guys in the chat, big up to every single one of you. I don't know where I left off because I got rudely taken out of my own stream. But let's have it right. Arsenal, you're in the mud. Lovely jubbly. The start of the downfall. The start of that beautiful downfall. And the tears that we're going to see when Chelsea are above them and above Spursy. The tears. Listen, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. I'm waiting. I've been waiting for years. Let's have it right. So, drink their tears, because this was their opportunity when we dropped 2 points with United to overtake us. And look where they are. Look where they are. They wanted to drop points too. They wanted to be courteous to the Chels. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely? Inform Arsenal, yeah? Inform Arsenal. Playing Europa League, yeah? Where's your minerals at? Ain't there. And yeah, we lost Southampton, but we batter Southampton every season. Track record. It's just that we were going for a bit of fucking turmoil as it goes. Down tools from the players. Tuchel not happy. Injuries. Let's wait and see once Spursy and those Asners get injuries, and let's see how they get on, guys. Yeah, let's see how they get on, because clearly they're going to struggle. We know that. But anyway, enough of those small clubs. We don't need to talk about them. We just enjoy drinking their tears. So up the Chels, up Mills FC. Big up to all you guys in here. Smash that like button while I just drink their tears very quickly. Let's have it right. All right, guys. We're going to have a great show today. We're going to have a big one today. We're going to get some people on. We're going to get someone new on. We're going to have some mixture. Hopefully, we're going to get a United geezer on as well. And we're going to talk Chelsea United post-match. We're going to talk about Ronaldo and all these brown envelopes. We're going to talk about things that people don't want to talk about. And it's things that I'm going to say about the game yesterday. And I'm going to say it as it is. And I shouldn't have held back yesterday. I should have fucking let it land, and I didn't. You know, I didn't. But you know what? I couldn't be bothered for the toxic fans. I just couldn't be bothered. So we're going to land it live on stream. We're going to get right to it. Before I do that, I'm going to be very quick through the comments, and we're going to run through. I don't want to be doing no 3-hour stream, guys. Let's have it right. Sunday night, we're going to land the minerals. Don't get me wrong. But Johnny needs a bit of a breather. You know what I'm saying? I'm still tired from the game yesterday. Big up Nutty Blue. Minerals Mount was like a bull terrier on heat, getting stuck in fighting. For our club, they don't make players like that anymore. Future captain, give him the armband now. Nutty Blue knows about the minerals. He knows the deal. He knows the deal. And I know you lot in the chat know the deal. Because yesterday's performance from Mount, I haven't seen any player on that pitch fight like that. That was minerals, bruv. That was, I'd die for the badge. Yeah? I'd die for the badge. The performance yesterday was fantastic. He was all over the shot. All right? He was all over the shot. And he tried to make things happen. But we're going to get into the game. Let me run through the comments. But I love that. What a comment. Big up to you, geezer. Leo, glad Tottenham lost today. Made my Sunday. Yeah, and Arsenal drawing. I think they got away with it, Arsenal, actually. They maybe could have lost it. You know what I mean? That would have been even better. Big up Mitchie in here. Landing it always. Big up Brian. What's this? Keep fighting the good fight. Wrong as like area. Just I don't even know who that geezer is, Mitchie. I don't know who that is. I don't know who you're talking about. But listen, let them fucking say what they want to say. Don't bother me. Whatever. Big up Francis, Mickey Droy boys in here. Mixters in here. I like all of your videos you post out on YouTube. Big up to you, geezer. Don't forget the latest video on Arsenal. I had to do it. You know, let's just fucking land it on them mugs. Let's land it on them. Any opportunity, we land it on them. They're so gobby, these lot. They need to be humbled. And today they got a nice little humbling. And it's lovely to see. These lot think they're deluded. They think they're just going to keep winning. It don't work like that, mate. For Premier League don't work like that, especially when you ain't won it in such a long time. You know, Champions League football, you don't even know what the anthem is anymore. You can tell us. You couldn't sing it. You ain't got it in your ears. You don't know. Arsenal fans don't know what the anthem is for Champions League, mate. Let's have it right. Big up Dale in here. He's never early, he's always late. The first thing that you learn is that you've always got to wait. Big up to you, geezer. Listen, lateness is greatness. If you want the minerals, you've got to wait, guys. I did get caught up in my roast dinner, I can't lie. But big up to all you guys. Sean in here. Fucking hell, we need to get to Jan and get some new players in. Well, Sean, I mean, let's not be too negative, but I do agree. Well, listen, we're in a rebuild, guys, at the minute. We have to accept that. Big up Leo, Accelerates, up the minerals, up the Chels. Big up Cursor in here. Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate. That part cracks me up. Let's have it right. I don't know what you're talking about, but big up to you, geezer. Big up to you, geezer. Carefree in here. CFC, big up to you. El Padrino's in here as well. Let's have it right. Big up Johnny up the Mills FC. Let's have it right. On the way to 4K subs. Let's get to the 4K, guys. Let's get to the 4K. Push it out. Spread the minerals, bruv. Sharing's caring. Let's have it right. Chelsea Blue and Blue. Lovely to see you in here, geezer. Bars Jan's in here. Big up, Johnny. All you guys are in here. Lovely to see. Lovely to see you supporting it. Lovely to see you supporting the Minerals FC. Big up to Chelsea OG. Lovely to see you in here, my member. Blue Line Orbital. Big up Minerals FC. Up to Chelsea. SW6. Let's go. Let's go. FC in the mud. Wanted Lukaku. Rates tellers over Chill and H343. Let's have it right. The geese ain't got a Scooby, mate. He hasn't got a Scooby. How people listen to that garbage, I do not know. I do not know. Not me, guys. Not me, fellas. All right? Not me. Manny's in here. Big up to Manny. All of you guys in here. Big up to all you guys in here. Loads of you in here. Blimey, I'm well behind, didn't I? Mitchie, I did see, I don't know if you did a Super Minerals. I don't know. It's not here. It's not here. I thought I saw it, but it's not there. Mr. Maverick, did you see Hasselbank's comment on Mason Mount? I didn't, Mr. Maverick, because I was at the game. I haven't even watched the punditry. Let me know what he was talking about. I know Roy Keane spoke very well of Minerals Man. He loves Minerals Man. Let's have it right. Roy Keane loves Minerals Man. Compared him to Paul Scholes, funny enough. Yeah, that's right. Roy Keane compared Mason Mount to Paul Scholes. So you got to take note of that, guys. You got to take note of that. Blimey, there's loads of you. All right, I'll try my best to keep up with the chat, guys. Big up to Graywall's dinner. Thanks for Super Minerals donation. Where are all the Tuchel haters saying it was his fault for our dead attack? Fuck Ronaldo. Would rather Lukaku come back. Sterling needs to. Whoa. There's no chance of Lukaku coming back, geezer. No chance. Under no circumstances does that cement booted fraud come back to Chelsea Football Club. No chance. That's bad. That's bad. I can't accept that, geezer. Big up for your donation, yeah. But there's no way. I'd rather Ronaldo than Lukaku any day of the week, even though I don't want Ronaldo. All right? There's no chance I'm having that cement-booted fraud of a striker back at my football club. Sterling needs dropping. Listen, everyone wants to bitch and moan. Drop this player. Drop that player. They're never fucking consistent. They're never happy, bruv. All right? They're never happy. If a player doesn't do so well in a couple of games, let's drop him. Let's fucking mud him straight away. Every single player, it's the same narrative. Where's the fucking backing? Where is it? Where is it? Sterling works, man. He fucking works off the ball at least. Yeah? He works off the ball. And let's have it right. When has he ever scored against Manchester United? When? He's never scored against Manchester United. So you expect Sterling all of a sudden, because he's in blue, to step up against United. Sometimes players just have those bogey moments, bruv. Bogey teams that they just can't score a goal. It's just the way it is sometimes. And Sterling, funny enough, against Manchester United is that player. I'm not crediting Sterling's performance, yeah? But all this just fucking sack him off straight away. It's so fickle, mate. It's so wishy-washy. Apparently, he's our best striker. He's our best attacker. He's our best player, best chance creator. And we're just going to drop him like that, like flies. What's going on? What's that all about? Doesn't make any sense to me. Yeah? So we need to wake up. Those ones need to wake up and drink the fucking minerals because they're lacking minerals, bro. Yeah? They're lacking them. But all this drops Sterling. It's not about that. It's about playing players that have what you need for the team as well. It's not just about individual performances. It's about performances for the team. Yeah? It's about that. It's about that. Big up deals in here as well. Run those likes up, mate. Smash those likes. Get me to the 100 likes now. I need them now, guys. I need them now. They'll land some fucking minerals tonight. Ain't mucking around. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Mitchie. Just do what you can, Johnny. We don't want to burn you out. No one's burning me out, geezer. No one's burning me out. But let's have it right. Yeah. Yesterday's game wasn't good. All right. We didn't deserve to win. Man United didn't deserve to win. But let's have it right. The gaffer got it wrong. The gaffer got it wrong at the start of the match. The lineup. I mean, you know, Manchester United, and I said it in my pre-stream, you know they're going to pack the midfield. It goes without saying. They do it every time they play us. They pack the midfield with 3 players. They have their 2 defensive players, and then they have Bruno Fernandes. All right? So you've always got that triangle. Always, yeah? What do? We play double six. We play double six. We don't play cover because we think he's got a bit of a... We're worried about his knee, and I get that. But you're playing Ruben Loftus-Cheek with Jorginho in a double six in a wing-back system. Cucurella playing left centre-back, who hasn't been too great recently, yeah? The first 15 minutes, I'd had enough. It was clear to me we're getting cut through the middle like a knife through butter. Literally getting cut through the middle. We were getting overrun in the midfield. As always, when we play these lot up north, we can never get it over the line. We can never dominate them. We dominated them at Old Trafford and we still fucking drew the game. This is the problem, guys. All right? My title was the Battle of History. It was basically two teams in rebuilding process fighting with their history against each other. That was the game in a nutshell. And no one was good enough to just win it. Yeah, no one was good enough to win it. So as far as I'm concerned, when Potter set us up like that in the first half, we were getting absolutely destroyed and everyone could see it. We all knew it. The ball weren't sticking. We weren't getting recoveries. United had a high line. They were pushing us back with possession. When do United play possession football? Then he makes the change. He lands the minerals and he brings on Cover to balance it out. And he takes Cucurella off, who I think you could have kept on either way. But he took him off and he went for Kovacic, Jorginho, 4-3-3, Mason Mount just in front. That's what he did. Sorry, Loftus-Cheek, Kovacic, Jorginho in front. Yeah. There's a lesson to be learnt about this game. All right. And throughout this game, there's one player that needs fucking three midfielders around him. All right. There's one player that needs three midfielders around him. All right. I'll let you guess what player that is. Because if that player doesn't have that protection, you get cut through like we did at the start. Then we brought Cover on. Do you know why Cover's the best midfielder right now that we got? He's technically very good. He's press resistant. He can carry. He's quicker on the fucking ball. Yeah. These are the key facts. Yeah. These are the key facts. When he came on, it changed us. We looked more balanced. What a surprise. What a surprise. And we played a back four. So I think the gaffer made a mistake there. But where I credit the gaffer is he made it instantly. He didn't fuck around. He didn't wait till half time. Maybe another manager would have waited till half time. He didn't. He acted upon it quickly. And we have to respect that and applaud that because that was the right decision to make. And the geezer I was sitting next to yesterday, big up to you, geezer. We were both in agreement. Cover needs to come on. So he came on and we looked a little bit better. We looked better, but still not. But Mason Mount puts in a ball. Beautiful ball for Aubameyang. And was it Martinez? He had to, well, no, it was Varane, I think. Absolutely had to stretch to clear that because otherwise it's got to be finished. I think Aubameyang's got to get in front of the defender and smash it in, bro. He didn't do that. So we got robbed of an assist there by Minerals Mount. That could have changed the game before half time. So that's what happens there. Yeah. Wasn't a very good first half. Sterling, Aubameyang, anonymous. But I don't blame them, all right? Because it was only really Mason Mount that was trying to get things moving with Cover. Everyone else was too slow. Even the wing-back situations, the misplaced passes, wasn't very good. It wasn't a very good first half. And credit to Kepa in that first half, kept us in the game, kept us level. So we have to credit Kepa in that first half. The second half comes, right? Similar patterns, but better. But again, no quick recoveries, all right? The 50-50s we weren't getting, United were getting them. The ball weren't sticking too many times. Sterling lost the ball so many times. Aubameyang wasn't in the game. We know all these things. He's sort of like pointing out the obvious. But if it wasn't for Trev Chalobah in this game and Silva, guaranteed United score more than one goal. 100%. Because they were outstanding. And let's remind everyone they were playing in a back four. And I love the fact that Trev is learning off Thiago Silva. This is a big thing. He's learning. If you watch during the game, he was talking to Trev. Silva's very commanding with the back line, telling them players where to be. But Trev was fantastic. Again, man of the match. Landed the minerals. Yeah. What a experienced, mature performance by Trev. You know, he's getting stronger and stronger and better as each game goes by, and he's putting in these blockbuster performances. Yeah, let's have it right. Minerals general right now. Yeah. Fafana's going to struggle. He ain't coming back soon, but he's going to struggle to get in the side when Trev's playing like this. Yeah. And obviously, we know that we've never lost a game under Trev, and it still stands, which is an unbelievable stat. And long may that continue, yeah? So big up to my man of the match, Trev. He was outstanding for me, guys. He was absolutely outstanding for me. I'm going to try and get through your comments, guys, but forgive me if I don't. I want to just race through, guys. I've got a lot to get off my chest. So we play all right. It's not bad. It's not good. It's sort of like average. Why don't we fucking step up against this lot? Do you know what happened? Ten Hag tactically won the battle in the first half. Potter changed it, but then sort of like revealed his cards because we went to a back four. We were forced to go into a back four. The wing backs weren't getting in the positions. The wing backs weren't getting the ball in the right positions. It was very lethargic, and it didn't stick. And when we tried to get in positions, it didn't work. Chemistry again, guys. Chemistry again. They were very cautious on making mistakes, but the mistakes weren't mistakes. They were misplaced passes, so they are mistakes. We gave the ball away too cheaply to them. And when you do that to a team like United, who, let's have it right, they're not their best United team, right? That is not a great Manchester United team. We should be beating that team. But like I say, you're playing against the badge and the history at Man United because their team right now is not that historical team. They're nowhere near it. So for me, we missed Koulibaly, I think, in the second half. Because I think in the second half, when we were under the cosh, Koulibaly would have been a bit more. I think he clears that header. But we're going to get to the goal, the two goals. So we're going to get to our goal. The only way we were winning this game, the way it was going, was either a wonder goal or a penalty. And it looked like a penalty. Maybe a bit soft looking back at it, but I take it all day long. Any team would. It's a pen, given a pen, fine. Let's respect Minerals Mount, future captain, pushing off De Gea away from Georgie, pushing away Martinez away from Georgie. Tell him to get the fuck out of the way. Yeah, let's have it right. And that's what he did. The pressure on Georgie at that moment, what was it? 82nd minute. Georgie slots it in, sends the hair the other way, limbs. He was absolutely limbs. Fucking limbs, bruv. This is it. We thought 8 minutes to go. We got a chance of winning this game. We got every chance of winning this game. United don't look like scoring this second half. They had a few glimpses. Let's have it right. Kepa made a couple saves, yeah? But we looked a bit better in the second half. We didn't look as sloppy, guys. We didn't look as sloppy. And then come the changes. The changes. Now, for me personally, I would have brought Kai Havertz on. I would have brought Kai on. Or I would have brought Broha on. But it was the timing of the changes. So who did we bring on, guys? Who did we bring on? We brought on Captain America. That's what we brought on. We brought on Captain America for Sterling. Yeah? And we left Aubameyang. No, we took Aubameyang off as well. Didn't we? This is the problem. This is the problem. When we were playing in that front line, we had Sterling was on for the moment, wasn't he? We took Aubameyang off for Pulisic. That was it. So we had Sterling, Pulisic, Mount. All right. When we lost that target man, it allowed Manchester United back in the game because we went 1-0 up with Pulisic on, didn't we? If I'm right, he won the corner. Yeah. So I've been told he won the corner. All right. Fantastic. Well done. Wins a corner, we score. Then he keeps it. And I feel this is the moment where Man United get back in the game. Because when you don't have a target man, you're not occupying their back four. You're not occupying it. Sterling, small. Pulisic, small. Mount is slugging it out in the midfield, trying to make something happen. All right? Trying to keep his team pressing, work, get the ball back. Very important, all right? Because we were too sloppy in possession. We gave it away too easy to them. And it was all like pinballing off everyone, yeah? A real slugfest, I found this game. It was a real dig your minerals out and get stuck in, you know? It's one of those ones. Because, let's have it right, we weren't playing our game. We didn't play our game in this game. This is the most upsetting thing, is we didn't play how we know we can play. We sort of like matched United the way they want to play. They want to be physical. They want this. They want. It wasn't very good. But this is my thing, right? This is the game changer. And the game changer for me is having a Pulisic on in this game. In this game, having a Pulisic on, especially when you're 1-0 up. And the reason I'm going to say this, and I couldn't give a toss what any of his fans think, because these are the facts, what I'm going to land right now. Yeah? This is facts. When that player is on in a Chelsea shirt, the work rate off the ball is fucking anonymous. Anonymous. And when you're playing on that right-hand side and you know we've got a back four, you cannot rely on your midfield three who have been occupied by Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes and Fred at that time. So you have to track back. You have to fill in and block those channels to stop United from going centrally, but forcing them wide. And they played through us. And they built up momentum. We bring on Broha. We bring on Chuck Winnerls, who did very well, Chuck Winnerls. He had a lovely little brace. Love that about him. But he's still learning. But when you talk about the 6 minute injury time, I don't know where 6 minutes comes from. I can understand 3-4 minutes. 6 minutes, way too much for me. Way too much. Where the fuck did they pull that one out of? All right. So anyway, irrespective, it is what it is. Over 3 minutes, injury time, you know that they're pressing us back. You know that the only way that Manchester United can score is by what? Crossing in the fucking ball, pumping it in there, hoping for a header or some sort of deflection. That was the only way United were going to score. And we didn't have the mentality or the minerals to hang on. For 8-9 minutes, you couldn't hang on. And I'll tell you why we didn't hang on. Because the front three, the midfield was in the box pretty much. Pretty much. The only players that were outside of the penalty box was Chuck Winnerls, Broha, and Pulisic. Everyone else packed in deep. Packed in deep. So it is your responsibility, if you are outside the box, you have to press and hunt that fucking ball like a dog, like a Rottweiler. You have to hunt that ball down. And we didn't do it. We didn't do it. We didn't do it. And I'm going to bring it up right now. I'm going to bring it up right now. Look at it. Look at that picture there. Look at that picture there. Look how much time Shaw has got on the ball. Look how much time he's got on the ball. Is that acceptable? Is that acceptable? I mean, there's nothing he can do there except hoof it in, which is what he does. All right? And look where Pulisic is. Pulisic is the nearest player to Shaw. But he ain't got the defensive work rate. He hasn't got the off-the-ball fucking IQ. That's why Tuchel never played the geezer. Because off the ball, he ain't good enough. That's why Tuchel played Kai Havertz all the time, because Kai Havertz makes all the runs off the ball. He presses. If Kai Havertz was playing, Shaw wouldn't be making that pass. And if he's making a pass, it ain't going in the penalty box. It's going left or right. And then you would have Chuck Winnerals and Broha, who's a bit more out there, to block that channel. So the chances are he's going left. He's going left. So my thing is this. I'm not blaming Pulisic like everyone wants me to say I'm blaming Pulisic, but I will fucking criticise you for not hunting that ball down and stopping them from crossing the ball, because that's the only way they were going to score. The only way. And it is that forward line players, those players outside the box, it's your responsibility to do that and press them and force them fucking back. And you didn't do that. That's why Pulisic doesn't play consistently, because he's not good enough off the ball. He's great, he can be great on the ball, don't get me wrong, and I'm yet to see that consistently, all right? But at least with Sterling and Kai Havertz, their work rate off the ball is fucking second to none. They work hard, and that is a necessity, especially when you're 1-0 up at home, defend their lead in injury time, and you fucking don't. You watch the replay. You watch that replay, and you watch it carefully in real time, and you see how he strolls. It's not like he's sprinting. He should be sprinting to that ball. Don't fucking let him take the pass. Shaw had way too much time there, because that was the only moment they were going to score a goal. That was the only moment. You shut that out, they're not scoring, you win 1-0. A fucking great win. Fine margins, guys. Fine margins. Concentration levels in the mud. Concentration levels in the mud. No, he weren't sprinting, Lewis. Pulisic was not sprinting. I watched it in real time. He weren't fucking sprinting, bruv. He was not sprinting. No chance. No chance. The amount of space that they had, they shouldn't be having that space. When you're defending like that, there needs to be a balance between being in behind the ball and having players there pushing as well. It's not good enough. And that's the difference. And to be fair, we didn't deserve the win anyway. We didn't deserve the win. And maybe we should have won. Because we were ahead. We should have won. You know? And we didn't do that. We didn't do that. And do you know what? All the Pulisic stands, you can all fucking suck on that, because I couldn't give a toss. You're absolutely toxic in the fan base. You're a disgrace. The kid has done fuck all at a football club. All right? What's he done? Apart from bitch and moan and write a fucking novel at 24 years old. Comes back into the team. Potter's not even playing him consistently. That tells you everything you need to know. You need to be good off the ball as well as on the ball. Unfortunately, it's a criteria of a footballer. Doesn't matter if you're playing in attack or not. And his work rate ain't good enough. His work rate ain't good enough. So, at the end of the day, yeah, deliver on the ball as well as off the ball. That's it. That's it. And it's not an agenda against Pulisic. To be honest with you, you know, let's remind everyone, especially the Pulisic stands, yeah. Let's have it fucking right, yeah. That kid wanted to force his way out of Chelsea Football Club, but do you forget that? Oh, because of Tuchel, but that you all coming at Tuchel, hating on Tuchel, our gaffer, because of a fucking player. Who the fuck are you as a supporter? You support Pulisic FC, you don't support Chelsea FC. That's the narrative. That's the going rate. And I do not accept it. Not on my fucking platform. I ain't accepting it. So you can get the fuck out of here. All right? Let's make that very, very clear. Until he performs consistently and deserves a start, then you get the praise. You ain't getting praise for that game yesterday. No chance. No chance. The fact Potter doesn't even play him tells you everything you need to know. Tells you everything you need to know about him. Yeah? But don't you dare tell me Pulisic is better than Havertz, mate. Havertz is fucking clear of that geezer. Absolutely clear. And off the ball work rate, you're fucking having a laugh, mate. You're having a bubble. You must be fucking dreaming if you think that Pulisic off the ball is better than Havertz. You're off your head, mate. I don't know what you're drinking or smoking. but it ain't healthy. Yeah. When you're trying to keep a 1-0 lead and you decide to go so defensive in a shell, what must you do is hunt the ball down. Do not give them space. Do not let them breathe. We didn't do that. We didn't do that. And the one player near the decisive moment was your Captain America Pulisic. And let's have it right. Dave was exposed. Dave was exposed. And the reason Dave's exposed, and let's not even get to Jorginho. Jorginho had to have 4 midfielders around him. 4 fucking midfielders around Pulisic. Because the geezer off the ball was in no man's land for the whole game. If it wasn't for the penalty, Pulisic, Jorginho, poor game. Poor game. Poor game. Yeah. And he gets all the credit for the penalty because the pressure on that penalty was immense. And big up Georgie for that. But he was fucking lost in that game. Kovacic, we had to bring on Kovacic to bail him out. Loftus-Cheek at times, he got knackered. We had to bring Chuck Winnells on. It's just like, I need a Declan Rice. I need a fucking Ramirez or whoever it is. I need someone in there, a defensive engine, a workhorse, a fucking minerals general. I need in that midfield. All right, everyone goes sack off the back three, but the back three is for Jorginho. Pretty much. It's for Jorginho. And potentially Thiago Silva. It's not good. It's not good. So you have to have two midfielders around Georgie in a back four. Think about that. You have to have 2 fucking midfielders. Plus Mason Mount's a midfielder who's having to be used as a forward as well to chip in. So that's 3 midfielders with Jorginho. That's 4 midfielders in the game. And we were still poor. We were still poor. But this is the thing. Yeah, this is the thing. You don't accept it, yeah? Don't accept it, all right? I'll give you an example. You're calling me toxic, you fucking wash your mouth out with soap, son, all right? When you talk about toxicity, when you got Pulisic stand fucking platforms celebrating, going, what a fucking great shot when it's a shot outside the box straight at the goalkeeper. One of the worst shots I've ever seen. And they're standing that and they're propping that. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Sack Tuchel, get rid of Tuchel for this fucking guy, yeah? The guy that's made out of biscuits for the 3 years he's been at Chelsea, all right? We've had no consistency out of the guy. He's not got any defensive work rate off the ball. So another player you got to cater for. But to tell me to bench Sterling, no. I think you just have to. Well, apparently he's our best attacker. Why are you going to drop your best attacker? You know, the guy never scores against Man United. So it's not like he's going to score a goal, but maybe he could have helped a little. Maybe it's a bit better. But listen, let's have it right. Generally across the ball, across the play, our touch wasn't there. The balance wasn't there. You know, wasn't there. Don't talk to me about divide when you prop Havertz hate and all that. Fuck off. Don't need that shit in the chat. Yeah. But let's talk about the. I think Potter made a mistake there. I think he should have brought on Broha before Pulisic for me. I think this game was crying out for Broha. Someone with a bit more physicality, a bit more pace. He would hunt the ball down, press United. Uber got a little bit lost there. But the problem is the midfield. It's always going to be that. I said at the start of the season, I can't bear going for another season of Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante midfield. Loftus-Cheek now. You know, the same issues will always keep occurring. It will always keep occurring. We're going to get some great games and we're going to play fantastic with them. And we're going to get some fucking shit games and we're going to draw or lose. It's that. There's no consistency. So when you say, I want consistency out of this player, I want consistency out of the team, and it's that, you ain't going to get that when your players don't perform consistently. When your team as a whole ain't consistent, you ain't going to get that. But I agree. Brozier's got more hunger. I think better. He just be more. Give him a run. Give him some minutes under his belt. If it wasn't for Trev Chalobah and Kepa and basically the way we defended in the back four, if it wasn't for Kovacic and Mason Mount, we'd be fucked in that game. We would have lost that game probably 3-0? 3-0? We would have lost that game. Kai Havertz ain't even a striker. People that know about Kai Havertz know that he's not a striker. He's not a number 9. So, you play him in that false 9 and you expect him to be a striker. It doesn't work like that. So we got Aubameyang now. We got Broha now. We got strikers now. Yeah. And not even there getting in the games. It's hard for them to get in the games. Do you know why? Because we're too slow, mate. We're just too slow. Everything's too slow. It's the problem. Till you quicken it up. We started well under Potter. Yeah. He was playing the ball quickly. And we look good. When you play the ball quickly, we hurt teams. When you play it slow. And we got run ragged over the midfield. We got run ragged. So, Pulisic stands, you need to pattern up. Havertz haters, you need to pattern up. Accept Jorginho for what he is. I accept it. I know what he is. It's no surprise to me. These situations. It ain't a surprise. Ain't a surprise. And you're playing a wing-back system, but you can't even get your wing-backs in the game. Do you know why? Because you've got 2 double sixes who are there to feed the wing-backs. All right? That are just getting overrun by the midfield 3 of Man United. So then you have to match them 3 in the midfield. And you don't have the wing-backs. So you lose that natural width because you're relying on Chilwell and Azpilicueta with no legs to go up and down, like they're bench pressing, bruv. Yeah? So tactically, we had to settle for that. I think we looked more like we were going to try and make something happen, but it was just one of those games. It's just that historical game against Man United where you just fucking. It's just like a slugfest. It's just jarring. And then you got that brown envelope coming out at the end of the game. I've got something's brewing at Chelsea. And then he releases Ronaldo. Bowley's interested in Ronaldo. He really likes the idea of the brand. Listen, fuck the brand. I'm not interested in the brand. I'm interested in the team. And Ronaldo's not what we fucking well need. Not what we need. Look what he's doing. He refused to go on at Manchester United as a sub and walked off. Tuchel's right. He's toxic. He only cares about himself and he's got his own personal issues in his life. We can't forget the things that's happened in his life. Devastating stuff recently. It's going to affect him mentally. He needs to football. He needs to play. All right? But that's not our problem. I don't want that shit at Chelsea. We want young, technically good, fast, hungry players. I'm done with all the mercenaries. Don't need that. But I think Ronaldo leaves. I think Ronaldo leaves in January. I think it's done now. I think it's over. And I think it's best for both parties that he leaves. And in a way, I want Ronaldo to stay so it becomes more toxic for Man United and it affects Ten Hag. I'm all for that, but I don't see it happening. I think Ronaldo will push the move. He'll want out. He'll just want out. Big up DJ Sav. Chelsea fans hating on Kai. If the rumours were true that Pep wants Kai at City, Chelsea fans will be crying because he will ball out City under Pep. Fans will be then blaming the club and the manager. Do you know why? Because he wants his Kevin De Bruyne replacement. Let's have it fucking right. Yeah? But you wrong'uns out there coming at Kai Havertz don't understand the player that we got at our football club. A real generational talent. A fucking world-class talent we got at our football club who's not even been played in his rightful position. Yeah. And you lot just want to sack him off. Fucking play players like Pulisic and Ziyech over him. What is wrong with you? Yeah. What is wrong with you? It's poor. And then I'm going to go and see this player leave Chelsea Football Club and absolutely ball out. And it will be coincidence, not coincidence. It's fucking given that this player will not be the world-class player at Chelsea. He's going to go to another club and be that world-class player. And all the fans are going to watch him going, fuck, oh my God. Why did we let him go? Why? Why did we let him go? Yeah. Kai Havertz doesn't play in the Kevin De Bruyne position, does he? So when he does, you see him ball out. But he doesn't do that at the moment. Doesn't do that at the moment. Yeah. He ain't doing it. Guys, smash the likes. I want 150 likes, guys. Smash it, guys. Pump it out. Pump it out. Hit the like button. Big up to every single one of you in here. Facts. Mount can't create if the midfield two don't win the ball, and give it to him, and give it to him quickly. Mason Mount's fucking mentality, his game intelligence, he's 10 steps ahead of the players around him. He's too fucking good for these players. Mason Mount is too good for these players. He's too ahead. He's so sharp. Look at the ball he put in for Bamian. Bamian couldn't even fucking register that ball was coming to his feet on a plate. The work rate of Mason Mount yesterday was phenomenal, mate. He was all over the gaff, winning the ball, trying to fucking slug it out, trying to make something happen, trying to ignite everything. Where is it from all the other players? Why are the other players not doing the same thing? Where's that hunger? It's lacking. It's not consistently through the team. It's like we're playing a game of individuals. It's not even a team. It's a team of individuals. It's not a team. And big up to Potter for not losing. Another game unbeaten. It's the only positive I can take from this game. The positive is that we're unbeaten. And another positive is that Spurs bottled it today. And that Arsenal bottled it today. Another great positive for Chelsea Football Club. It's a long season. It's a long way to go. And also to all the Muppets coming at Mendy. Mendy would have saved it. Mendy would have saved it. Listen, let's have it right, yeah? It was very hard for Kepa to save that. The fact that he got his fingers to it was phenomenal, yeah? He did so well. And it was fine margins. He could have kept that out. Unfortunately, where I was, it looked like it didn't cross the line. It has crossed the line. It's a goal. It is what it is. But, you know, Kepa has had back-to-back clean sheets, mate. He's been in fantastic form. We cannot blame Kepa for that. People coming at Kepa is just a joke. And I did say to everyone, wait for him to make a little mistake, which I don't see it as a mistake, to be honest. Maybe you could question his positioning if you want to go that deep with it. Wait for that moment. Wait for it where the goalkeeper doesn't get us out of trouble. And when we lose the 2 points, look at the fan base. Look at the state of the fan base, the way they come at the player. And they come in, and Mendy would have saved that. And there was fucking how many goals Mendy conceded from ridiculous positions that you would think, no chance. No chance. Mendy, would he saved it? Would he be at the right footing? Who knows? We'll never know that because he didn't play. So it's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make any sense. Big ups, Bobby, my geezer, my member. Johnny, don't give a shit about Ronaldo. Can't stand these fans that keep wanting our players to leave. Yeah, fuck them all, man. Fuck them all. All right. If it's not leave, it's bench. You know, it's just like, let's just go with the narrative. Let's do whatever the narrative goes with. Let's go with they're like sheep. They just follow a crowd. That's all they do. They just go with the crowd, bruv. You know. Show some fucking respect. Show some respect, people. Yeah? Bit right. Let's have it right, guys. Yeah? Show some respect. This is a killer, bro. This is fucking hell, man. Look at it. And you're letting Shaw play it on his left foot as well. You're letting him play it on his left foot. You have to force them wide or back. Wide to then force them back. Let him play it around you, but not into you. Basic rule of the game. Basic rule of the game. We have, and obviously the Reece James injury is haunting us, guys, on the right side. It's fucking haunting us. Asby wasn't very good yesterday. And I love my captain, my legend, yeah. But Dave was... Passes were off, mate. To Mason Mount, they were off. A lot of passes were off. Didn't get to him. This is the problem, guys. But I stand by it. Pulisic comes on. You let him in the game. You let him in the game. Your front press, non-existent. Your work rate from the front line, non-existent. You can't have two players doing it and one not. You can't just have one player doing it. Because United just pass around you. You get left in no man's land. I don't think it helped that we changed formation so early on. We had a game plan. Potter's game plan wasn't correct. Yeah, let's have it right. It wasn't right. His game plan wasn't right. And he changed it early in the first half. And I think that threw the players off a little bit. But they did very well to adjust. And I'm going to be positive. I think it's a well-earned point. I think we deserve the point. We didn't deserve to lose, but I don't think we deserve to win. And I have to be fair there. And that's the reality, yeah? I think if we did win it, it was a steal. It was a steal. Because if you look at it, I think United slightly had the better chances. And you could arguably say they played a bit better than us. But both poor levels. But I'm telling you this now. If N'Golo Kante was fit, we don't get bypassed that midfield and we win that game. Because a player like N'Golo Kante is the workhorse, the energy, the ball winner that we didn't have in that midfield yesterday. We didn't have it. Loftus-Cheek ain't it. Jorginho ain't it. Kovacic can be it. Mason Mount is doing that a little bit further up. But a Kante is a Kante. N'Golo Kante, he wins you the ball back and he sniffs out the danger and he presses and he works and he wouldn't have let Luke Shaw fucking play that ball. I guarantee it. N'Golo Kante wouldn't have allowed Luke Shaw to play that ball. He would have been pushing and pressing, right? Instead of a fucking Pulisic in that position. You know? That's the fact of the matter. But anyway, let's have it right. Yeah, I'm going to land the minerals now. We're gonna land it now because this did tickle me, guys. This did tickle me. I don't know if you saw it on my latest video, not the one today, the one before. I put it up, and I'll put it up now because it was quality, mate. It was absolute quality. Oh, mate, fuck it. Come on, give me this shirt and shorts, my geezer. Come on. Oh, come on. Sugar. Let me right. Oh, mate. Fuck it. Cover, mate. So basically, he took off his shirt, and then another fan wanted his fucking shirt, wanted his shorts. Minerals cover, landed it, bruv. Absolutely landed it. Absolutely landed it. And then this was quality.
Come on,
Look at Mace
Georgie.
here.
Go on, Mace.
You
Push
see
him
him?
out the way. Fuck
Go,
off.
fuck off.
Get out of the way.
Let's rewind that. I like it.
Come on, Georgie. Go on, Mace. Push him out the way. Fuck off. Get out of the way. That's it. Go on, Georgie. Come on, Georgie. Land the minerals, geezer. You've got this.
This was tense, mate. Fucking hell.
Come on, Georgie. You land the minerals, bro. Fucking go. Let's fucking go. Come on. Yes. Let's fucking go. Come on, Chels.
Absolute quality, guys. You know, that was limbs, mate. Absolute limbs. That was absolute limbs. That was the best thing Cover did in that game. Georgie did. I think Cover was fantastic. He was exceptional, mate. He's absolutely exceptional. And Trev Chalobah's my man of the match, bruv. My man of the match, Trev. My man of the match, Trev. Yeah. Let's have it right. Let's have it right. Liverpool as well. Well done. Thank you. Liverpool dropping points as well. Getting beat by Nottingham Forest, which is a tough ground to go to, but to drop points, that's shocking. Never expected that. All for it. All for it. Hopefully they get in the mud as well. But listen, it just shows you the fine margins. If we did win that game, what a massive result that would have been. I mean, this was a big result. I think this result now, what it's done, is shown that the level of Man United and Chelsea are very similar for the league. They're very, very similar. Very similar. Chilwell wasn't great. You know, he wasn't. He's hard with Chili's, up and down, and there was some moments he was good, and there was other moments he weren't. He just, you know, when the ball just doesn't stick or it doesn't go your way and you're not playing it right. Listen, Tuchel inherited this squad. All right, I just don't want to see the same old shit this season, which is more than likely going to happen, in the sense of the bad habits, the expected flaws of each player, of certain players, or the system, or, you know, Potter's he's got a tough job, mate. We can't underestimate this job. This job is huge and a very, very big job and task at hand for Potter. You know, Tuchel did amazing with it. And I wouldn't go into this whole comparing Tuchel and Potter and all these games. I don't like that. And all these toxic fan base saying that certain players shouldn't be in the team and this and that. What the fuck do you know? What do you know? What do you know? It's not about I'm not blaming players, but I have to acknowledge the deficiencies in their performance. And when it involves a goal, you have to talk about it. You have to talk about it, because a lot of time we make maybe mistakes and we get away with it and we don't lose the game. We keep them out or we concede, but we still win the game. It doesn't cost you. But when it does cost you, that's where you have to acknowledge it, because we've let ourselves down in a way. The team let themselves down a little bit. You know, they should have held on to that lead, really. You shouldn't let United play like that. You know, you shouldn't do it. I don't think Klopp get back straight away, but the more the longer that top four looks like it's not in the reach, or the results just getting worse and worse, then yeah, I think he will go. I think he will go. I think he will get sacked, which will be fantastic. Maybe they bring Slippy G there. Look at Aston Villa. This is what I'm talking about. When players down tool you, Slippy G losing games for fun, and then what happens? Villa go and win 4-0. 4-0 they won against Brentford, the team that fought for their lives against Chelsea to get a 0-0 draw. It's just bullshit. It's just... Yeah, I'd be up for that. Gerrard next Liverpool manager. That'd be absolutely quality, mate. That'd be absolutely quality. So yeah, I'm all for that, guys. I'm all for that. So, let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. Fuck it. All right. Talk to me in the chat. Talk to me in the chat. Let me see if there's something up here I can put. Where's that tweet? Now, is everyone going to be starting propping James Maddison now? Is that going to be the going rate, is it? Is that going to be the going rate? All right, let's bring this up. So, to be clear on Chelsea and Ronaldo, Todd Bowley still sees the appeal of signing him, especially to the brand. Fuck that. He asked Thomas Tuchel multiple times to consider him. Tuchel was consistently dismissive and at times dismayed by how often Ronaldo's name was mentioned. Let's have it right. You didn't back the gaffer, did you? But they are less confident in CFC materialising even on a short-term deal. Ronaldo would also have to be convinced he'd play often enough, or he could end up in the same position as at Manchester United currently. What Mendes is hoping for, Mendes is the one that constructed the Koundé deal for Barcelona, for Sevilla, using Chelsea's name, that Mendes. Is Bowley staying on as sporting director through January and exerting more of a personal say, especially with extra time to assess the market? But CFC sources maintain Ronaldo would never be signed without 100% buy-in from Potter. Yeah, we've heard that. Well, apparently that was the same story with Tuchel. Yeah, Tuchel ended up getting sacked because he didn't want him. Because he didn't want Ronaldo. Didn't want Ronaldo. Yeah, Conte's done, mate. Conte's finished. I'm telling you that now. Jose Mourinho couldn't do it. What makes you think Conte's going to do it? No chance. These guys are in the mud. These guys are in the mud. And I'm getting pissed off with everyone like, oh, yeah, I'd rather have City win the league. No, I fucking don't. I don't want City winning the league again. I don't want them winning the league. I'm sick of them winning the fucking league. At what point do you say we hate Manchester City? Because it's like they don't get any hate. No one hates them. It's like, yeah, I'd rather them win the title. United would rather them win the title than Liverpool. All right? We'd rather them win the league than Arsenal or Spurs. But it's like, where do you draw the line? Do you want to win 10 titles to then go, oh yeah, fuck, we better take note. We can't let them win titles. Every time Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea were winning titles, everyone hates you. They want to keep beating you. Unless they got the media prop, which all the other clubs had, all right, apart from Chelsea. But it's like they keep getting away with it. Keep getting away. Time's passing, just getting away. Brown envelopes thrown under the table, spending fucking 350 million on Haaland. No one blinks an eyelid. No one talks about it in the media. Yeah, no one talks about it. But when it's a Chelsea or even a Man United to an extent, they'll broadcast it. They'll broadcast it. This is the problem. At what point do you say I don't care about Manchester City? Because I do. I fucking well do. I don't want them winning any more silverware. I don't want them winning the Champions League. I don't want them winning 10 Premier League titles. Fuck that. No chance. I don't want it. It's not a lie. It's not a lie. 350 million is actually on point, mate. Near there or thereabouts. It's not a lie. Go and do the research. And you'll see. If you think for 1 second Mino Raiola and Alfie Haaland didn't take less than 40 million each, you are a long way from Starbucks. Yeah. Plus the 62 million to Dortmund, plus his 900 grand a week wages with bonuses included. You do the maths. You do the maths. Yeah, well, what's he doing? He's scoring goals, mate. That's how they loophole the wages. Everyone knows he's going to score more than 15 goals, 20 goals. That Rory Jennings in the mud saying he's only going to score 15 goals. What planet is he from? And back in Lukaku. Pathetic. You got idiots like this giving stupid opinions like that. Just shows you they don't know football. Yeah. Yeah, I know it is. 900 grand a week with bonuses. So what? You're talking almost $1 million. You're talking almost $1 million a week. Yeah. A week. And he's got a buyout clause of what? Almost 200 million? He's got a buyout clause. This is the thing. It's not just Pep, guys. Pep can leave, but the model's built there. The model is there. For any manager with a similar style of playing or possession-based football, they can just walk in. That's called the blueprint. The blueprint stays, whether the manager comes or goes. You know, it's a problem, guys. It's a problem, guys. I don't write anything off this season. I think there's a lot of twists and turns, and I've said that. And I stand by it this season. There is a lot of twists and turns. But we've got Salzburg away, Champions League. If we win that, we top our group, we qualify, happy days, kick on to after the World Cup, Champions League football knockout round. Let's go. Bro Kelowna, you're not there. Oh, well. Then we have to play Brighton. Then we play Zagreb at home midweek. Then we play Arsenal at home. And then we've got Newcastle away. And then you've got the World Cup break. Tough games, guys. Tough games. We have to be on it. We have to be on it. And at what point do we wake up? Potter's got to get his next win. His next win's Champions League. Why can't we win the Champions League? Maybe we can win the Champions League this year. I'm all for it, bruv. Any trophy that Potter can win, we can win. But people are trending Potter out. You're a disgrace. The geezer's just started. I mean, this is the fan base. Social media is toxic. Social media is like the foundation that the media feed off. The main media platforms feed off social media. They use it, they drink it, they love it, and they use it to prop whatever agenda or message or narrative they want to push out. And Chelsea fans are like wide open, letting the media platforms. it's almost like the fan base are doing it for the media. The media don't even have to do anything. All they have to do is just sit back, put their feet up, write their general content, while the Chelsea fan base rips each other's to shreds. It's sad, mate. Sad. Who starts for me v Salzburg? You know what? I've given up on team lineups and players. I think Kai Havertz has got to play. I think you rest Aubameyang. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Where's the chemistry? I don't know where the fuck the chemistry is with any players. You know, it's not even like Potter can go, I know these two players work really well together. All right. He knows Mount works, so that's why he plays him all the time. He knows he'll adapt to anyone around him. But you need the quality and the chemistry with him as well. Now, for me, I know Mason Mount and Kai Havertz, they've got chemistry, but you have to play them in the right way to get that out of them. But right now, where's the chemistry between Aubameyang, Sterling, Pulisic? Broha's new in the game. He's fresh. Where's the chemistry between these players? We got to find something needs to click and work quickly so that we can build on that. We need to build on chemistry. We need to build on a connection, you know, like all the Muppets, they, you know, the ones that give it all the big one and that. And some of them don't, but they play that FIFA. I don't know what it is, Ultimate or something. And you link up the lines and you connect. You want to build the chemistry. You know, you want the green lines or whatever it is instead of the red lines. I need to see green lines at Chelsea. And unfortunately, I don't see enough of them. And this is it. If you ain't got chemistry, how are you supposed to build? I think Roman would have sacked Tuchel irrespective, mate, because he wouldn't have sold Lukaku. So it's like, go with what you want, but no. Listen, Potter's not even doing that bad. He's doing a fantastic job. I mean, we're unbeaten. We're unbeaten. We've now drawn 3 games and we've won 5. No losses. Very good. It's quality, that is, guys. That's minerals there. It's just, do you know what it is? Sometimes as a fan, you just want to see your team go for it. Be fearless. Just go for it. And if you end up losing for going for it, at least you tried. There's only a handful of players that really tried. Some are incapable of doing it and being at that level, and some can. And maybe don't give 110%. You need to give that 110%. With this group of players, do we trust them, guys? We back them, but do we trust them? Because it's hard to, guys. How many more seasons are we going to go with these players? Certain players that we know have flaws in the system, have flaws in the way we play. Yeah, I don't know, Lee, about Cucurella. I think we've also got to give these players time to adjust. That's another thing. And another great point as well is Potter hasn't really had that much training, intense training with the players because the games are coming so frequent, yeah. So you don't get like those intense training sessions. You get light training session. You get only so much time with these players. But I think Potter's man management, the way he's with the players, he's going to talk to the players, is very important. He's doing a good job. And we put in a fight last night. There's nothing taken away from that. We put in a fight, but sometimes it's not enough to get over the line. And moments where you're 8 minutes, 10 minutes left, and you let your concentration levels die down is no good. It's no good. It's not good enough. If you're like that, you don't deserve to win. You know? And I agree. You back the players that come in, and I am, but I'm gonna call out for what I see. No one can tell me when Pulisic came on that he didn't leave us open, that the work rate was great. You can't tell me it was great because it wasn't. No one can tell me that he hunted that ball down and sprinted. No chance, because I saw it with my own eyes. So they're the fine margins that you call out because it cost us points. He's not blaming him solely, because at the end of the day, you've got a defender in there who maybe could have got to that ball, quicker or better. If Koulibaly was there, I don't think Casemiro gets that. And then you might say, "Oh, Mendy, Kepa might have saved it." There's 3 stages, but prevent the other 2 stages from happening by being on the ball, working for the team, and closing those first stages down, those first phases. And we didn't do that. And that's why you get caught out, guys. If you give these players, whether they're average or world-class players, if you give them time on the ball, they're professionals. They can hurt you. Doesn't matter who they are. Well, it's a tactical sub for Cucurella. It's not down in his performance. It was literally a tactical sub. So I wouldn't actually read into that. I don't think he'll read into it. He knows it's tactical. We went to a back 4 instead of a back 3. I don't want to be that guy, but sacking Tuchel was a wrong decision. Most of these players aren't good enough. The manager cannot turn water into wine. Let's have it right. I don't disagree, Geezer. I don't disagree. I don't disagree. I never thought the sacking was right, but it is what it is, and we have to accept it and move on. But I think Tuchel, if he'd got rid of Pulisic and Ziyech, there might have been a way of building any burnt bridges with Bowley and the ownership, but it didn't work out like that. It didn't work out like that. Get me to the 120 likes, guys. 150 likes. Smash the like button, guys. Let's have it right. Smash the like button. The thing is, Potter still needs time. Tuchel needed time. Tuchel's had this squad now for 2 seasons and had no changes, had no backing. Guys, we've got, how many centre-backs we've got now? We've got no Koulibaly, we've got no Fofana. Fucking hell. You can't play Thiago Silva every game. Cucurella's not really that centre-back, although we thought we could play left centre-back. This is what Tuchel's saying. I need 3 centre-backs. 2's not enough. But no one wanted to listen. Bowley didn't listen. I need a backup to Reece James. No backup to Reece James. We know Reece James gets injured every season. He's missed a third of his Chelsea career for injury. A third. It's a big chunk of games we've missed Reece James for. So why are we not going out and getting an adequate backup or using, why? Why not? Why not? It's not good enough. So I don't disagree with you, Nims, but at the same time, it's almost like we can't, there's not really no point to talk about it. Everyone knows our feelings on Tuchel and we all backed him, but it's like we have to move on now. This is the new era. This is the new regime now. We're trying to build a new model now and a new blueprint. So It needs time. So all this reaction FC nonsense that's coming out of the fan base doesn't help. You have to ignore that. You have to push it aside and just understand that this is a process now. If you can't give Potter time, you're never going to give any manager time. So it's down to the board and the ownership to give Potter the time he needs. Because if they don't give him the time, irrespective of the fan base, you're just going to be in that same cycle under Roman. Hire and fire. You don't build any stability. You get success, decline, success, decline, success, decline, 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 success. It's the way it'll go. But if you can build stability in a foundation, and Potter is the guy that's been chosen, and there's no dispute he's got minerals, yeah, he's quality, and he needs time. That's all we can do as fans is just support the gaffer, and he's unbeaten, so I'm all for it. Like, but it is sad. I think it's disgusting that they're calling him was it Tuchel or whatever. They're saying the same with Potter. You know, Potter out and all this. It's just a bunch of I don't know, Twitter virgins. Must be Twitter virgins. Must be no puberty. I don't know what it is. It's very disrespectful to a manager that's been unbeaten and has had no time with these players. He's had an international break as well in the mix of all this. And everyone forgets that. He didn't even have his senior players available. He's trying to make things happen. He's had a Reece James injury now, which we knew was coming under Tuchel anyway. He's now had a fucking disastrous injury to Kante. And now that's killed us because he's not going to come back till February, early end of February, March. Yeah. He's got no Fofana. He's now got no Koulibaly. You know, how many more big players are we going to lose? It's inevitable that we're going to struggle and we're going to have deficiencies, but everyone wants to chip and swap and change, reshuffle, bench him, get rid of him. He's not good enough. This and that. We know it's a process. We know it's rebuilding, but you got to trust certain players, bruv. You got to trust them. You got to trust them. Chalobah's been our best player for 2 games, but for me, he was man of the match against Brentford as well. But no, everyone gave it to Kepa. But for me, he was back-to-back man of the match. For me personally, I think he's been the best player. Yeah, Cover's avoiding surgery. Another one. He doesn't want to miss the World Cup, so he's avoiding surgery. You're a hilarious geezer. You must be from some other platform telling me that I've made this fan base toxic. Shame on you. What the fuck are you on about? Does he not know about Minerals FC, this geezer? My word. I get called toxic because I'm against the fucking going narrative of all the other platforms that have agendas and fucking feed off brown envelopes and lick arse of brown envelopes. I'm well away from that, mate. Well away from it. I don't know what you're on about. Listen, Rafa, you can't say nothing, geezer. You just bottled it back to back. Liverpool and now Newcastle. But fair play for you for being in here, geezer. Minerals to you for trying to land it, bruv. Oh, that's funny. That's funny, geezer. That is funny. Big up H Talks Chelsea. You know exactly what it's about. Yeah, Rafa's trying for a laugh. Exactly, I'm the absolute opposite, mate. The garbage I heard the other night was the 2 players that they want to get rid of is Kai Havertz and Mason Mount is laughable, mate. It's fucking laughable. A lot of the stuff I hear, people talking shit. And they say I'm toxic. And they say I'm toxic. I agree, Adam Geezer. I think we have got every chance to get second or third. I generally think that. But we have to beat Arsenal. We have to. I think we need to win our next 3 Premier League games. Go into the World Cup, qualify for Champions League. So if we can beat Salzburg on Tuesday, which I don't see why not, we win those 3 Premier League games. We are set up, guys, to go on for the second stint of the season. And we'll get Reece James back. We might make a little signing. You know what I mean? Let's up the fucking Chelsea, up the Middles FC. Let's go. We have to be positive. I still think Potter can go and win the league. Fuck it. Why not? Why not? But I think beating Arsenal, have to beat them. We have to beat them this season. Do the double. It has to be done. All right? I'm sick of their shit. I'm sick of their gobby big bollocks, yeah, when they ain't got none. It's like they're growing testicles by the day. But they've shrunk today. They shrunk today. Arsenal bottle it. I agree. I've said it. I called it straight away. They will bottle it. But you got numpties like Rory Jennings saying, "Oh, Arsenal are title contenders now. Yeah, they can be. They can win the league. Why can't you know what I mean?" Doesn't even do Chelsea videos. It's just all. It's all rival stuff, which I like. I just love to land the middles and say, "Hey, so I'm telling you, Arsenal ain't winning the league. No chance. They drew today. They need to be humbled. And they've been humbled." Spurs, another one, back-to-back defeats. Everyone was telling us, the fan base, "Oh, I'm worried about Conte. I'm worried about Spurs." I told them all, they ain't going nowhere. They haven't got the mentality. They haven't got the minerals, yeah. When you talk about minerals, it's a collection of everything, yeah. They got Kane, they got Son, but their squad ain't good enough. All right. Not even Conte can make that team a title challenging team, bro. He ain't getting the money to do it either. So they'll be lucky to get top 4. Arsenal, I think, will be lucky to get top 4, to be honest. And I think Liverpool will creep up there, and it'll be Chelsea, Man City, Chelsea, Liverpool, thereabouts. And I think United will be there. I think United and Chelsea are the ones everyone's not looking at. They're all looking at Spurs and Arsenal. Funny, but keep the pressure on them. I'm happy with that. Keep the pressure on those two. We're all good. Big up Immortal Technique. Big up to you, Geezer. Up to Chels, Pride of London. We know it. We know it, Geezer. We know it. They're a Tin Pot Club. They're a Tin Pot Club. It will be us, Adam. I think we do Arsenal. I really do. I think this season we do them. I think this is our year to shut them up. They've been too cocky, mate. Let's have it right. It's a very key point here, yeah. The difference between Arsenal, Spurs, and Chelsea is very clear, all right? It's very, very clear. Obviously, apart from the obvious, yeah, all right? Apart from the obvious, yeah. Big up Chelsea old boys as well. But our team, the majority of these players have won a Champions League, have won a Super Cup, have won a Club World Cup. They've got into finals. When you go and cross that line and win big trophies, and you're young players mixed with experience, it allows you every year to know how to get over the line, that feeling, that moment. Haven't got, they never have had it. Arsenal for years, all right? Forget their FA Cup under Arteta. I'm talking before that. The big trophies, all right? No disrespect to FA Cup because it's a wonderful trophy, but it's not the pinnacle, yeah? When you get over that line, Chelsea have that edge. Chelsea have that in their locker, the squad. In those big moments, we know we can cross over the line. Arsenal don't have it, Spurs don't have it. And that's where their downfall is. And that's where their squad as well gets caught out because they will get injuries. And mix those two together and you get bottle jobs. You get a downfall. It starts to crumble. Those foundations you've tried so hard to keep consistent and build upon end up cracking and caving in. And you know, for Spurs, I think they were very fortunate only because Arsenal bottled it that they got top four. All right. And I think Spurs will drop out. I think Arsenal can do better. They can go that next level up. Where they are now is not where they're going to be. They'll drop back down to an area where, you know, 4th, 5th is where they want to be. They want to be in the top four. That's the goal. But all this title talk and that is delusion. Yeah, that's not going to happen. But I just think like they haven't improved their squad massively to make that big jump to be second, third. No, they're not even near Chelsea's squad level yet. Yeah, they don't. Yeah, they don't. Well, neither do Spurs. Really. No. I want to see Havertz in the 10 role. 100%, guys. I want to see him in the 10 role, guys. Guys, what likes am I on? Get me to the 200 likes, guys. What likes am I on, guys? Let me know what likes I'm on. Yeah, wouldn't it be beautiful if Aubameyang goes and muds the Arsenal? Yeah, that'd be delightful. Delightful. 100 likes. Come on. Get me to 200 likes, guys. Let's push it up, guys. Let's push it up. Let's land it. Did anyone see the Roy Keane last night? Roy Keane last night was brilliant. Let's go for it. Let's play it. Let's play it.
But he's obviously had enough. But right, snap. Ronaldo's 37. He still wants to be the best in the world. That's why I admire him. I see players.
Yeah,
okay.
He's 37 years old. He wants to be the best player in the world. That's why I admire him. Do you know what? Yeah, Roy Keane. Yeah, he's a legend. I can't lie.
We sit here week in, week out.
Hold on. One thing to be the best.
Roy Keane, the manager, would have to deal with him. He'd have to deal with him.
One thing to be the best.
He's feeling fair. Anthony, there's players at Man United. Anthony went on strike for Ajax a few months ago to get to Man United. Den Hag, the manager, who's saying it's all about the spirit, which he's mentioned a few times in his interviewed. It's all about the spirit in the group. He mentioned...
Ten Hag's not criticised him. But Ten Hag's not criticised him. He's actually handled it really well. He's been calm with it. Ten Hag's not come out and stick...
Gary, like, blowing on a trumpet, brother, for Ten Hag and that. And let's have it right. Roy Keane knows that Ronaldo, yeah, he scores the goals for United. He's like, how can you not play Ronaldo in that team? Knowing that player last year kept you up there. You would have been 14th without Ronaldo's goals.
Pitched him up and said, he's out of order. He said, I've spoken about Cristiano enough.
He's talking about the spirit after the game. Do you not think that's a message to Ronaldo?
But
Then Hag announced he was leaving Ajax a month ago and said, I'm off to Man United. He's trying to fight for league titles.
Cristiano last season, he walked off against Everton, having been left out by Oli in one of his first games, shaking his
Jimmy's giving me jokes, bro.
head at the end of the game. He was doing that to Rashford and all that with the body language. He knows what he's doing, Cristiano. He's an experienced player, and players of that power.
Loads of players do it.
But players of that power, they have a really negative influence on the others when they do it wrong.
Isn't that interesting? Players can have a really negative influence on the dressing room. What players can we think of at our football club? Lukaku, Pulisic, Ziyech. Negative, bruv. Negative influence. And did we get shot of them? Only one of them. Look what Ten Hag's trying to do. He's been backed. He's trying to get rid of any toxicity, any negativity in the dressing room, right? Which has been pinned on Ronaldo, okay? Because he demands to play, right? And you would if you're Ronaldo. You're like one of the greatest players to ever play the game, right? Still in great shape. But if you don't back the manager, you get a Tuchel situation where he leaves. And that's what happened.
If he was happy to be taken off,
I know, but the influence they have on other players is really negative because of the power that they have. They're in an influential position. I love him to bits.
Obviously not today, because Fernandes, the manager, said the spirit is great.
I love Cristiano to bits, but you can't defend him leaving the ground
I'm not saying, of course not. And there was other players left. And they will get punished. Like we were in a dressing room with players. You get punished if you can make a mistake.
Yeah, you get punished. This is the thing. Ten Hag's playing a dangerous game, guys, when it comes to Cristiano Ronaldo for me. I think he's playing a dangerous game. Very dangerous game. He's almost fortunate that the World Cup's coming, because if you didn't have the World Cup, you'd have this all the way through to January. And if Ronaldo doesn't leave, you see, Ronaldo makes them so much money, the Glazers, makes them so much money that they feed off that. They need that. So where is it going to come now? Are you going to back Ten Hag, or are you going to sway with Ronaldo money? Similar to what Bowley did with Pulisic.
Of course. No, that's part of his... But he gets
completely fucking different players, though. Don't even put that in any context. I'm not saying that Pulisic is anywhere near Ronaldo. I'm talking about on the marketing brand side of things.
Yeah, gives you something back. Right. We sit every week.
But he doesn't give enough back. He doesn't give enough back at the moment. No, he does not give enough back at the moment.
Oh, Jimmy! Let's play that back. Let's play that back, guys. That's fucking quality.
Enough back at the moment. He doesn't.
He scores a goal every 2 games.
He does back. He doesn't give enough back at the moment. No, he does not. He doesn't give enough back. He doesn't give enough back at the moment. No, he does not give enough back at the moment. He doesn't.
He scores a goal every 2 games. He scores a goal every 2 games for Man United.
It doesn't.
He does. Do you want the stats? Yeah, but he scores a goal every 2 games.
Go on, Roy. Look, Roy's. Do you know what? Roy's landing the minerals like I land the minerals on everyone about Minerals Mount. Yeah, Roy's defending Ronaldo like I defend Mason Mount, and rightly fucking so. Yeah, let's have it right. You defend your GOAT players, yeah, because you know that they're the ballers of the football club.
They can't carry him
against Man City. They lost to Brentford.
Yeah,
they're going today. They're all celebrating like they won the league. Man United are 5th in the league.
This is great television. This is great television.
No.
But Roy, did you see the comments? Did you see the comment?
Oh, guys, come on. I love that. Was quality. Love that stuff, mate. Love that stuff. Jimmy couldn't get a word in, but let's have it right. Him and Gary just got stuck in, didn't they? Roy was like that. He was like that. What? What? Oh, Jimmy. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff, mate. Top quality. I need to find a clip where Roy Keane talks about Mason Mount, because it's class, mate. Absolutely class. Proper minerals, mate. Really speaks so highly of Mount. Rates him. Thinks he's a great player. Like Scholes. Do you know what I mean? Let's have it right. Be like into Scholes, Johan Cruyff, Frank Lampard. Listen, he's got fucking more goals and assists than Lampard. Same number of games. It's unbelievable. Rank this is out of the big six. Roy literally says it as it is. Literally says it as it is. The geezer was pissed off with the training facilities and the hotel when he went with Ireland to the World Cup, like his first World Cup to go to, and he fucking just left the camp, fell out of McCarthy, left the camp, couldn't give a shit. He says it's disgusting. I'm not doing that. What's this? The training ground level is shocking, and he left because he doesn't give a shit. You know, most players want to play World Cup, like it's their dream, and Roy Keane just leaves. He just says, "Sod it." I think Arsenal are the most delusional. So I go Arsenal. I think Liverpool fans it's like they've got their own country, the Scousers. They're a weird bunch. So I'd go 2 delusional Liverpool. Spurs 3. Man City 4. Man United 5. And then 6. Well, you're going to put Chelsea there 6 because you said top 6, but yeah, I mean, whoa, you could put some of Chelsea for. Depends if you want to talk social media or match going fans, because match going fans are not really delusional, if you like. But it's true, I don't really know any Man City fans. Not really. Mainly United, Arsenal, Spurs, Liverpool fans, I know. The Chelsea plastics on Twitter are deluded. Yeah, you're not wrong, geezer. You're not wrong. I was meant to have people on, but some of them are not being able to make it, so it is what it is. Guys, what likes am I on? Get me to the 200 likes, guys. Very important. If you haven't subscribed. I don't know where all the trolls are gone. Where are all the trolls gone? They disappeared, have they? I like the trolls. Don't mind them, mate. And guys, if you haven't seen the latest 2 videos I've done, go and check them out. They're not long. One's 10 minutes, one's 3 minutes. Go and check them out, guys. And give it a like. Yeah, they got school in the morning. Yeah. But listen, like I say, guys, I still think, a point is a fair result. I think we didn't really get it over the line. It's very frustrating, guys. Very frustrating. Should have got it over the line, really. But we didn't do it. Gooners are definitely number 1. They're the worst fans, mate. They are. They are the worst fans. Even when they're so shit, they were still the worst fans. It's just a weird one, isn't it? They're a weird bunch. Whether they're down in the mud or whether they're on top, they're just unbearable as a fan base. Something about them. They're a different breed, guys. They're a different breed, those lot. Let me know what you think about what I said about Pulisic. Let me know what about the analysis of the game, because that's the way I saw it. I generally thought when he came on, we looked more exposed on the right, and we weren't off the ball. We weren't good enough, and the balance was a little bit undone. And I felt United got back into the game. We need to beat Brighton. Potter's first game back since leaving. That's a big one. He's got to make a statement. he knows everything about their players, how they play. So should be a very good game. And then we've got to play Champions League and then Arsenal. For me, like, I thought this was Potter's biggest test of United game. And he's had some big tests, AC Milan, don't get me wrong, and everything. And he's done fantastic there, done the double on him. I can't fault him. And I think the situations happening have affected how, I think if we had Reece James and we had a Kante, I don't think we lose these, we draw these games. I think we win these 2 games that we've drawn. Fine margin, they're the difference because the squad's just not good enough in that sense. And that's what I'm saying. Arsenal, Spurs, they will fall off a fucking cliff because their squad's even thinner and not good enough. You know, they got Nketiah if Jesus gets injured. You understand the levels there. Nowhere near at the same level. Odegaard gets injured or a party gets injured. They ain't got the replacements, guys. And Spurs again, Harry Kane, Son, Odegaard, whatever his name is, you know, affects their team. So for me, the big one, the one I cannot accept a loss or a draw is Arsenal. Potter has to beat them. Has to. I can't accept anything less. Has to be a win. I'll be very pissed if we don't win. But yeah, Arsenal falling off. Arsenal falling off. Don't go. Big up British Patriot, my geezer. My geezer. Like and subscribe, guys. Guys, hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Let's get to the 4K. Big up to every single one of you in here. Big up to every single one of you. Yeah, I agree, Max. But even after that, we still, after we went 1-0 up, we let them back in the game. We shouldn't have. We stopped. Big up to all you guys in here. Thank you very much for your support and the channel and that. We're going to do some great things. We're going to keep building. We're going to keep doing. Make sure you get me on Twitter, Instagram, Minerals FC, TikTok. What else is there? Twitch. Get on there, guys. Like, subscribe, hit your notifications. Yeah, I'll be doing a stream. I'm going to do a stream every day, guys, for you lot. Every day we're going to do a stream, geezer. Every day we're going to do streams. I didn't do it as much before every day, but why not? Why not? Even if they're short ones or not, don't matter. Koulibaly, I don't think it's anything serious from what I've heard. And that was a last-minute decision, actually. I think it must have been in the warm-up or training or something. Because there was no news the day before on Koulibaly. As far as we knew, Koulibaly was going to be in contention to play, and then he got taken out. So, yeah. Yeah, I agree. Reece for the Arsenal game. I agree. And this game. And this game. But we ain't. And we have to, Potter needs to find a way to get, to make it work. To get us to play. You know. He needs to find a way to, and quickly. We can't afford to keep drawing and dropping points. Look, we ain't lost, so I'm all good with that. I just don't want to lose. Don't know. I think this Champions League game is a very important game, guys. We have to win it so that we can top our group. And you know what happened the last time we topped our group, don't you, lads? Yeah? You know what happens. We went and won it. The 2 times we've topped our group, 2012, 2021. Let's top it this year. Why can't Potter win it? You know, why not? We look, for some reason, we look better in the Champions League than we do in the league. And like I say to you, we're a cup team. We're not built for the league. If we're not built for the league, what the fuck makes people think that Arsenal and Spurs are built for the league is beyond me. It's pure delusion. That's pure delusion. But Champions League, I think we could give it a real good shot this year. I want the Champions League. I want to win it. I want that third Champions League. Chuka Minerals, yeah, he looks a real good player, doesn't he? I agree. He looks a real talent. Just let Potter work with him and build him up and let him learn. He needs to learn, but he's got raw talent. We can all see that. It's all for everyone to see. We just need to bed him in. But he's quite a big lad. Looks strong, technically decent. Just needs to learn the game at this level. It's different. It's harder. Hutchinson looks a real baller. Great goal he scored. Fucking great goal. Another talent. We pipped him off Arsenal, didn't we? That's even makes it even more sweeter. Even more sweeter. You know, a lot sweeter. But I think, you know, we've got to nurture these players. We've got to ease them in. Don't just throw them in. You know, you can damage them like that. You can burn them out. You get injuries. You get this and that. They're not fully developed. They're still kids. Big up, Mitchie. Thanks for your meals donation. Kai in late to defend crosses because of all the midgets we had on at the end. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Kai should have played. Kai should have been brought on instead of Pulisic. 100%. 100%. I think Kai presses Shaw. He works so hard for the team. I think he presses Shaw. He's a workhorse, and like you're right. You're bang on, Mitchie. Like a lot of you guys in here, you've all got that similar minerals thought process. Yeah, you think in a similar way, which is good. He does, and that's what I'm saying. He works so much more than Pulisic, Ziyech, even Sterling to a degree. And he's bigger. He's more physical. He can, you know. I saw him at Brentford. I said to Lewis, when you were going getting your coffee or your tea or whatever, you didn't see Kai track all the way back, win the ball. Then we're playing it forward, and he's there with a link up to try and have it. I think he had a shot in the end or something. But no one sees that work rate. They dismiss it. They just want goals and assists. Do you know what I mean? That's all they say. It is what it is. Don't take the piss, Lewis. You were out for your coffee, geezer. You're out for your coffee. That was at Brentford, mate. I told you he was working hard, mate. He was working hard. But the game against United, bring him on instead of Pulisic. That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done. I don't think you concede that goal. And we know Kai's a big game player. When you play United's, Liverpool's, you know that he'll turn up. Turn up. We played at Sterling, who we know has never scored. I don't even think he's assisted. I don't know about assists, but he's never scored against Man City. Lewis, I know what I saw in my own eyes, geezer. I know what I saw in my own eyes. I know what I saw. Do you know what I mean? How's Brendan Rodgers still in the job? I want to know. How the hell is he in the job? Big up to Bogo. Big up to Tuchel Daddy. Big up to every single one of you guys. Big up to every single one of you. No, I'll do a stream maybe with Lewis tomorrow or something. I'm not gonna do it tonight. We've got games coming up again, man. Tuesday's the next game. And then we've got Brighton. Is it Brighton on Saturday? I think it's Saturday we've got Brighton. Yeah, you got, like I say, you got to give Kai patience, time, like fine wine, mate. Let it mature. I don't know, Lewis, you might not be a wine drinker, so you don't know what it's like drinking that mature wine. Yeah, let's have it right. Kai's got that mature wine, mate. It's just sitting there nice, earning its value, and then you sip it and enjoy it. You will see. You will see. What do you mean waved? More vlogs that aren't football? What do you mean by that? Yeah, but that's Magnum, bruv. That's not like fine wine, is it? Not like that £3,000 bottle of wine, geezer. Fucking hell, bro. Big up Magnums, though. Magnums are nice. I can't lie. Well done, Lewis. They are nice. They are nice. Yeah, but what do you mean? Random vlogs of what? Talking Chels, you mean? Or just general football, random ones? Like I did today on Arsenal. Is that what you mean? Let me know, Waved. I'm open to doing all sorts of bits. Yeah, but I like the Dead Man Fingers cursor. Let's have it right. That's my drink, mate. And the Kraken. I like the Kraken as well. The Dark Run Kraken. Nice. That's proper. That's proper, that. Yeah, right, Waved. I'll do that. I have been building up some little, bits and bobs, yeah. Yeah, I will. Big up, Nick. Geezer, big up to you. Apologies about what I said. I ended up going in the end. Can you believe it? Big up to you, Geezer. Lovely to see you in here. Magnus. Yeah, you're right, Nutty Blue. That's true. We were just excited to get in the FA Cup final or just have a cup run. Do you know what I mean? Now this fan base is spoilt with immediacy, mate. Absolutely spoilt with immediacy. Let's have it right. Conte's the biggest wig merchant. He ain't getting Spurs in the top four again. I think he's going to bottle the Champions League. And let's have it right. They bottled 2 back-to-back losses now, which is delightful. Geezer, put me in front of anyone and I'll mud them all, mate. I'll mud them all. I'll mud them all. I'll mud them all. Listen, I'll take a great cup run, win an FA Cup or win a Champions League and get top 4. Happy days. I can't imagine us not winning something this season. I can't imagine that because I know our team knows how to win. Our team has got winners in his squad. You know, they've won the Champions League, Club World Cup, Super Cup. They know what it takes to win the big one. So why can't we go and win it this year? I think we're built for a cup run. We're not built for the league. If we win the league, it'll be by everyone else falling off a cliff, especially City. I expect the others, but City, no. The thing I don't get with the wig merchant, Conte, is every time they score a goal, it's like he's winning a Champions League final. It's like a winning Champions League final goal. Every single goal he scored, the Spurs score. I know he's a bit like that, but it's a bit over the top, man. So over the top. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, it's passion, I know, but it's just like he jumps up, then he wraps his legs around his assistant every time. Because he's like a midget, isn't it? I know he's been like that. It's just irritating. He's doing it with Spurs. That's all, guys. It's just irritating. Waved is trying it, you know. Waved is trying it. Oh, fuck me. I'd say I like Roses better. I like Roses better. Let's put it that way. Yeah, I saw that video. I don't know what they're doing. It's poor, isn't it? He did the same with us, but we won the league with Spurs. And he's going to win fuck all. No, he ain't winning the league with Spurs. Oh, I don't care about Arsenal like that. I want the Champions League. A third Champions League. I mean, they're already in their grave at the minute. But that would just completely cement them in to the point where there is no return. There's no return. There's still no return now, to be honest. But yeah, I'd rather have the UCL. No, Rose was at AC Milan. If I'm San Siro. So yeah, big up. Love that. Love that. Respect to that. Yeah. Respect to that. But what I meant by battle of history is the history of Chelsea and Manchester United back in the early 2000s. Yeah, and that period, it was like Chelsea v United. We had a real rivalry. It was a big, massive event. The magnitude was huge, and I think it's like every time we play them, it's got that historic level. You know, that foundation is there. And it was the battle of history because both our teams are not built how they were in that period, that historical period. But it's like your Chelsea are playing against United's history and vice versa. United are playing against Chelsea history because right now we're not doing that. We're not at that level. Both clubs are not at that title winning level where you're both fighting each other. Do you know what I mean? Big up, Ziad. Lovely to see you in here, United fan. Also, I didn't realise that Varane was crying because he's going to miss the World Cup. Apparently, he's not missing the World Cup now. So the only thing I didn't like with Varane is hitting our corner flag. Don't do that shit. I don't care. Just don't do that. That doesn't sit well with me. That's why I was pissed off, bro. Oh, Ten Hag's clear of Arteta for me. He's won leagues, mate. And he plays a nice brand of football. No, I never saw that video waved. Is that what he's doing? He's a wishy-washy flip-flopper, isn't he? He's a wishy-washy flip-flopper. He'll probably play a back three against Salzburg. More than likely. I don't even know how Salzburg's set up, but it will probably be a back three. All Arteta was to Pep was like the tea lady. He wasn't really like instrumental, was he? He just do what Pep would tell him to an extent. Yeah. Big up Henry in here. Lovely to see you in here, geezer. All the usual. Bartek as well. Big up to you, geezer. Yeah. Well, no, Potter for me. I think Potter is. I think they're quite similar in the sense of how they want to play. It's too early to say who's better. It's too early. Let them do what they're going to do. Let them implement their philosophy and their way of playing. Get their players in, and then you can compare these managers. But right now, listen, you've got to understand something here, guys. Yeah, Klopp and Pep have had 6-7 years of building. All right, Chelsea haven't had that. Arsenal have had Arteta for 3 seasons now. They've had Arteta for 3 seasons. Think about that. Dig that for a second. The tea lady's been in the job for 3 years, bruv, and has won a lucky FA Cup in his first season. Yeah, all right. Let's have it right. They've spent more money than Chelsea. They're number 5 or number 4 in the net spend. Chelsea are number 10. So Arsenal in the mud there. Conte's Conte. You know he doesn't stay more than 2-3 seasons, and he's out the door. He throws his toys out the pram. So there's no longevity there. Man United are starting their rebuild with Ten Hag to back him, and we're starting with Potter. So really, there's no clubs with stability apart from City and Liverpool. That's why Liverpool and City are where they are, because they've had stability. They've built. And the difference between City and Liverpool is simple. City spend more money, and they get away with a lot of murder. They should have been banned from the Champions League, but apparently those emails went ironically missing because of a deadline. I don't know what happened there. And they've won the leagues. They've won. Liverpool won the Champions League, so their managers and those teams are built, and they know what it takes to get over the line and win. All the other teams haven't done that except Chelsea, who've won the Champions League, and been consistent, in cup competitions. So this is it. If you have patience and you build with a manager and let them build their team and their philosophy and their model, especially not just on the pitch but behind the scenes, and you give it longevity and patience, you reap the rewards. But Chelsea have never been about that. That's why the fan base are Potter out now and Potter in and Tuchel out, and this, because they're fickle. They're all immediacy fans. They're all about immediate success. And if it doesn't come, you're out the door. That's all they know, because that's all they know under Roman. But the fans before Roman was bought the club understand the heritage and how the club was, what it was. We were still building towards. Cup we won, FA Cups, so we were building in the right direction. We were adding Flair, Zolas, Hullits, Vialis, and all these players. We had the Jody Morris, Spencers back in the day, Clark. Loads of players we had. Even Eddie Newtons, and we had players there, and then we brought in Ranieri's and all these guys, and we had Hoddle managing us. It was a building process. And Chelsea now, you didn't have social media like that back then, Now you've got social media. It plays a big role in building narratives and pressures and having a voice. Everyone's got a voice now, guys. Even the knobheads got voices. Yeah, Kerry Dixon as well, Nick. Goat. Big up. You know. Big up to you, Oso. Big up to you. Lovely. Thanks for your support. Can't stay. Just want to say up to Chels. Like and subscribe. Cheers, Johnny. Big up to you. Check it out later, geezer. It's a bit of a long one. Big up, Fatter in here. Let's have it right. No need rushing, G. Urgent. Checked it at DM. Big up. Let me know. All right, geezer. I will do. Big up to you, geezer. Thanks for above for your soup minerals. I'll check it out. Guys, big up to every single one of you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for watching. Like the video. Leave your comments at the end of the stream. I'll be back tomorrow. Check out my previous 2 videos as well. Hit your notifications. Thanks to all you guys that have donated to the channel. Thank you to big up to all my members as well. If you want to be a member, guys, don't forget it's pinned in at the top of the live chat, and it's also in the description. And as always, up the Chels and up the Minerals FC, guys. Yeah. But please do put your comments in there. Yeah, put your comments in there because I like to read those. It's all gravy, geezer. All right. Big up, guys. And I'll see you soon. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's have it right. Right, Pride of London. London is blue. Let's have it right. Up the Chels, up the Minerals FC. Let's go.
Johnny's got the fucking minerals, mate.